What's up, guys? This is RG giving you another High Definition broadcast. Here we are, and yes, this is not my Demon Hunter, this is the Wizard class, and this will be the Wizard skills and itemization for the Critical Mass Wizard. So, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I want to show you my items. First things first, the most important item is your wand. You definitely want to get that high intellect, maximum arcane power, and critical hit grants arcane power on your wand. Now, if you can get a socket on there, definitely get a socket, but you do need critical hit damage, whether it be from a socket or not. Get that critical hit damage. As you can see, the socket does give me 50%. I didn't go super crazy on this, but you can get 100% in that socket. So if you can get that, then definitely go for it, but it's going to be a very high item. The next most important thing is your source. You definitely want to get a high damage on your source. If you can get 300, then go for it. High intellect, maximum arcane power, and critical hit chance. Critical hit chance being the most important. If you can get that high critical hit chance, it's very good. The critical hit grants arcane power is very paramount for this build, though, guys. You try to get that on your wand, on your source, and even on your helmet, as those are all wizard items. So definitely want to go for that if you can get that critical hits damage arcane power, grants arcane power rather. Again, this source I actually got it for very cheap, and this wand I got for pretty cheap as well. I think I spent like around 6 mil on it. Now, the next most important thing is your gloves. You definitely want to go for those high crit damage gloves, the crit hit damage. If you can get higher than 200 intellect, very good. All power to you. And the most important thing about your gloves, guys, critical hit chance. This build does build around critical hit chance. It's all about critting a lot, a frequent amount of times. So let's go ahead and check out the helm. Obviously, it does have critical hit chance on it, but check out the bottom stat, guys. Increases critical hit chance of explosive blast by 5%. Now that 5% goes to 8%. And also, as you can see in my wand, it does not have the critical hit, grants arcane power. Like you see right there, critical hit grants 9 arcane power. That can actually go all the way up to 10, and you definitely want to look for that on the helmet. I was running out a little bit of money. I didn't want to spend too much on it, so I was just like, whatever. So the next thing I want to talk about is the rings and amulets. You can actually get critical hit chance on your rings and your amulets, so definitely want to go for that. But as you can see, I also have resistances on my rings and amulets. So look at those resistances, guys. I do have a little bit less crit on the rings and and the amulet as well, but I do have resistances on them. So check out those resistances. You're gonna need that resistance to survive. You pretty much need it. There's no way past it, guys. You are tanking in this build. You're going to want to get that vitality, intellect, resistances, and critical hit chance if you can. Try to go for, around 3%. But you definitely want to get resistances on these pieces now. Now, as for your pants, your boots, your belt, your chest, and your shoulders, you definitely want to go for those resistances as well, and your intellect as well. But resistance is very paramount on these guys. If you can get level 63 items, even better, because they have higher armor, and armor is going to be very important in this build, guys. It is going to be one of those things that pushes you over the edge of tankiness and gets you to that point where you just cannot die. Now, I don't believe I actually talked about my bracers yet, but my bracers do critical hit on them as well, and you can see I have a good amount of resistances as well, and I do have some resistances on my bracers too. So let's go ahead and get into the skills, guys. The first thing I want to show you is Energy Twister with Wicked Wind, the bread and butter skill, guys. Without Energy Twister, you will not be able to do this build. This is the build that is just like, you have to have Energy Twister with Wicked Wind. Wicked Wind because it stays in place, and it's going to give you that arcane power that you so desperately need. And yeah, guys, you just go with Energy Twister rather, with Wicked Wind, and you will be very pleasantly surprised. That Wicked Wind sticking in that same place gives you that arcane power that you just have to have. The next thing I wanted to show you guys is Teleport with Safe Passage. Now, a lot of people use Safe Passage because they have really high resistances. They have really high life. But I kind of like to go with a different route on this, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the Fracture. The Fracture summons 2 decoys for 8 seconds after teleporting. Now, this Fracture is for builds that really don't have that really high resistances and really high armor that a lot of people have. So let's go ahead and switch it to the Fracture now, and I'll show you that summoning the 2 decoys for 8 seconds will actually do a lot of that mitigation that you so desperately need with this tanking build. The next thing I want to show you guys is Frost Nova with Bone Chill. Now, Bone Chill, enemies take 15% more damage while frozen or chilled by Frost Nova. So giving you that 15% amplified damage is very important for this build. Some people like Deep Freeze to give you that 15% bonus critical hit chance for 12 seconds, but you have to hit 5 targets, guys. And with bosses, how many times do they have 5 targets around them? Save Asmodan with his little minions that come around, and you'd have to even wait for them to spawn to get that. So definitely go ahead and go with the Bone Chill. The 15% extra damage is concrete, guaranteed, will be there for you. The next thing I want to show you guys, Diamond Skin with Crystal Shell. Now, Crystal Shell is going to be one of those things that you desperately need with this build. It will give you that high amount of damage absorption that you need on your main character. If you have a huge amount of resistances and a huge amount of armor and you're just not dying at all, you can go ahead and go with Prism or Mirror Skin or Enduring, whatever you want to go for it if you're not dying a lot. But if you're not dying at all, even with your diamond skin off, you might as well go with something else. But yeah, I go with the Crystal Shell for anything that pertains to us people with not billions of gold. So next thing I want to show you guys is the Explosive Blast. Explosive Blast is one of those skills that is the DPS secondary skill. Energy Twister will do a lot of damage, but Explosive Blast is your supplementary damage. Your supplementary damage is very, very important in this build. The short fuse is paramount. Just go with short fuse. Don't even worry about it, guys. It's just one of those builds that is like guaranteed the best, and you don't even need to talk about it because it immediately releases energy of Explosive Blast for 225. You do not want to wait for any of that other stuff, like that wait timer. The next thing I want to show you guys, Energy Armor. Now, this is going to give you 65% bonus armor, but decreases your maximum arcane power by 20, and it lasts 2 minutes. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys, Critical Mass. Critical Mass is the go-to, have-to-have skill in this build. Obviously, it's called the Critical Mass build, so without Critical Mass, it's just nothing. So it's going to give you that cooldown reduction you so desperately need. As you know, every time you crit, then it reduces your cooldowns by 1 second. The Astral Presence is going to synergize with this Energy Armor, as it does give you plus 20 arcane power and plus 2 arcane regeneration. And you remember that Energy Armor decreases your maximum by 20. This one increases it right back up. So it's pretty much like the the debuff that the Energy Armor gave you is totally mitigated. By the way, Energy Armor gives you 40% of your resistances, and I'll show you how much resistance I have with the Energy Armor on. And it's because the Prismatic Armor is on the Energy Armor. Now you can switch this up, the Astral Presence with Blur, Evocation. You could even go Glass Cannon. If you really have no problems surviving, you can go Glass Cannon, but I'd say either go Blur or Astral Presence. Next thing I want to show you guys, Cold Blooded. It will, it doesn't even matter if it's cold damage that's done to frozen and chilled targets. You can actually, it's just 20% damage done to frozen chilled targets. It just does it, 20% extra damage. So anytime you're using your Frost Nova and with Cold Blooded, it's going to give you that 20% damage increase on those chill targets. Now quickly, let's check out my details as I put on my armor. I'll show you how much resistances I actually have. So I'll go ahead and pop that up, and there it is. So about 1,000 resistance to all is decent for Act 3 Inferno. If you can get more, then all power to you. Try to get around 900 unbuff. and that's what you're shooting for. You know, if you want to shoot for the stars, so go for 900 unbuff and try to get that still, you know, at least around 41% crit with the Scoundrel, so around 35% crit would be ideal. So you try to go for really higher than that. Try to go for like around 50%. You know, remember, shoot for the stars, get that really high percent chance crit. But if you can't go for like, you know, something really high like that, then shoot for like 35%. Now, let's go ahead and get into this, guys. We're gonna go ahead and start the run up, and I want to show you just how powerful this wizard is. Now, as you can see, I don't know where I'm going here. I didn't plan it out. I didn't find some weak enemies. I'm just starting this run out on the fly, and this is a keep depths level 1 where you can find a bunch of different guys. But let me go ahead and start up with the tactics. The first thing you want to do is go into your diamond skin, guys. You want to be ready with your diamond skin right before your enemies show up, and right as you're about to see the enemies, pop your diamond skin, because if you do it preemptively, you have a window of 9 seconds where you're vulnerable if it falls off before you take any damage. So definitely want to just be able to keep your finger on the trigger on 2. Right there, diamond skin, boom. Use your Frost Nova, and now I'm using my Explosive Blast, using as much as I possibly can. And remember, you're just spamming now, guys. You can see how much critical hit is going off. And yes, I'm using my teleport every time it's up. Just making sure that my diamond skin is up as well. So pretty much spamming every spell I have in the book, but making sure that I'm not overusing my energy armor. Only use your energy armor once every 2 minutes. As you can see to the bottom left of your screen, just spamming constantly. And use your teleport every time you're in trouble, guys. You do not use your teleport, frivolously. You can spam it, but just make sure that you're using it when you're in trouble. You don't want to teleport into any fire or anything. You can even teleport right on top of yourself, and it actually does a good amount of mitigation. If you teleport right on top of yourself, your guys are refreshed. Now get your diamond skin up real quickly. Make sure your tornadoes are going. You do not have any signature spells. Your tornado is your signature spell, giving you the most of your arcane power and your regen. Now, as you can see, I'm tanking it right now, killing everything that I possibly can, and spamming my 3 as much as I possibly can. Making sure that I have enough tornadoes up before I spam my 3, and using my 3 when I have enough people around me. Don't want to use your 3 too much if you don't have everyone around you. Now, teleport in, use your freeze, and start spamming your 3. Always look to the bottom left of your screen and see if your diamond skin is about to fall off. Now, as you can see to the bottom left, I'm spamming all my skills, and you can even spam with it. Okay, there's a champion. It's an illusion vortex jailer electrified, and I'm killing everything. He's almost dead. Oh wait, no, he's illusionist, so he's not almost dead, but I killed almost all of his minions. So right now I'm just spamming all of my spells, going down a little bit, and as you can see, my life is going down a bit. I'm using the health globes to regenerate, and spamming my diamond skin every time it's up. As you can see, my diamond skin falls off. I put it right back up, and use your teleport anytime you're in trouble. Now, quickly make sure that your energy armor is back up, and yes, it is, so don't worry about your energy armor for the next 2 minutes, and just keep on spamming, guys. There it is. Look how easy that was. Just spamming and spamming your spells, guys. Just pretty much face rolling the keyboard and killing everything in your path. This build is very easy to use. This is actually my first time really trying to do a run on this build. I fiddled around with it a bit, but this is my first time on a wizard. I have a level 17 wizard, but yeah, this is my first time trying it out. But yeah, this build is amazing, guys. Definitely go with it. And right now, I just wanted to show you, you need to first teleport in Nova, and then you could, or you know what, you should probably pop your diamond skin, teleport in, then Nova. That's probably what is the best thing to do when you see a group of enemies. Put your diamond skin up, then you teleport, then you Nova, and then you start doing your twisters and your explosive blast. You can even explosive blast first and twister afterwards. But make sure you have at least like 2 or 3 twisters up, at least per battle. But you should have like around 5 or 6 even. But definitely your twister is going to give you the maximum amount of crit. And also remember, guys, keep your energy shield up, as it will give you that mitigation that you so desperately need, and it is very, very good. It's a very good skill to have up, as it will keep you tanking. So yeah, guys, I'm just looking around here for some enemies, and we're gonna continue here. So there it goes. Teleport in, get your diamond skin up, and freeze. Then start getting your tornadoes up and explosive blast. Like there, just like I said, through round 3 tornadoes and a couple explosive blasts, and pretty much everything dies. So just teleporting in, guys, and using your diamond skin, explosive blast, and killing and wrecking face. This is Inferno. I do have the scoundrel up, and it's just a really amazing build, guys. I didn't really have to have much practice with it, and all you really have to do is spam all day. And yeah, if you like spam, then this is the build for you, guys. All you have to do is just mash your buttons, all the time, and it'll be just fine. As you can see, the Diamond Skin and Frost Nova cost no arcane power. The only skills in your arsenal that cost arcane power is your Energy Twister, your Armor, and your Blast. So you want to be very wary of that. You do not want to spam your armor. So there you go. Let's go ahead and teleport in here. Get these guys frozen and kill them with your blast, guys. Just very, very cool build. I do enjoy it a lot. Tanking and DPSing really amazing. I really think this is an easier build to play than the Demon Hunter. If you master this build, it would be incredible in a team composition. Demon Hunter just doesn't really have to do anything besides chill back and shoot, and he doesn't even have to even use a skill like smoke screen. He can use something more useful or more damaging even, or even use more hatred regenerators. You don't really have to use it, or use your Caltrops as damage with jagged spikes. But yeah, you really this build is just really overpowered. I don't know if Blizzard's gonna do something about it, but this is the build that I'm using for the wizard at the moment. Definitely an amazing build, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Quickly teleporting in, going to town on these skeletons, going to just freeze them indefinitely. As you can see, I just keep them frozen in place, and you just keep them perma-stun pretty much. Looking around for a really hard minion pack. Hopefully we find one that I can't kill, or I haven't really come across a minion pack I haven't been able to kill. I can kill pretty much any minion pack I come across, but let's hopefully find something that we can't kill and prove this build wrong. But for now, it's just killing everything in its path. Let's look around, guys, and as you can see, I haven't explored this, so it's not like I'm setting this up to be ownage. It just owns itself. It's just GG. Have all these twisters all around the room. Not supposed to have that much arcane power, but I do, because I'm critting so often, so frequently, that my arcane power just goes up to maximum all the time. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely go ahead and check out my channel. If you guys are checking this out straight off of YouTube, I'll put a channel button right up in the upper left, so you guys can click it with ease. Also, if you like this video, definitely hit like. Other than that, definitely hit up the comments, guys. Tell me what you want to see in my next video. I will be on different classes, and I will be listening to what you guys comment on. So definitely tell me what you want to see in the next video. Also, again, thank you all for watching, and take it easy. Peace.